The 18th of June 2023, 9:30 a.m., a group of 5 individuals embarked on an underwater expedition aboard a submarine named Titan to explore the wreckage of the Titanic. The Titanic, a famous historical ship, sank in the ocean approximately a century ago. This venture falls under the category of extreme adventure tourism and comes with a hefty price tag. Each passenger on board the submarine had spent over $20 million for a few hours of this unique tour. The exorbitant cost is due to the Titanic's wreck being located at a great depth in the ocean, specifically 3,810 meters beneath the water's surface. The submarine set off on its underwater journey, taking approximately 2 hours to reach the depth of 3,810 meters. Throughout the dive, the submarine would transmit signals to a support ship named Polar Prince, stationed on the sea's surface at 15-minute intervals. This served as the sole communication channel for the passengers within the submarine to connect with the outside world. However, on June 18th, approximately 1 hour and 15 minutes after the submarine descended into the sea, it suddenly lost contact with the support ship. By 4:30 p.m., the expected time for the submarine to resurface after completing its tour, there was no sign of its return. Concerned, the team aboard the Polar Prince decided to inform the U.S. Coast Guard at 7:30 p.m. This marked the beginning of a multinational search operation that would span 4 days. A large-scale search and rescue mission was launched, utilizing aircraft, ships, and robotic vehicles to locate the missing submarine. The fate of the passengers became the central question on everyone's mind. What had happened to them? The location where the submersible went missing is in the Atlantic Ocean near Canada. By referring to the map, you can observe that it is approximately 600 kilometers away from Newfoundland, a Canadian island. In this area, at a significant depth below the water's surface, lies the wreckage of the Titanic, which is divided into 2 parts roughly 800 meters apart. The Titan Submersible requires the assistance of a support ship for its deployment and return. This support ship remains on the water's surface and oversees all operations. In this particular case, the ship responsible was named the Polar Prince. The entire operation was conducted by Ocean Gate, a renowned company known for organizing expeditions to various locations such as the Titanic, Azores, and Bahamas. The Titan Submersible was specifically designed to descend to depths of up to 4,000 meters. At this depth, the pressure is nearly 400 times greater than that at the surface. The submersible had a maximum capacity of accommodating only 5 individuals. Its primary structure, referred to as the hull, was constructed using carbon fiber. Interestingly, the submersible was controlled using a video game controller. It possessed a single viewport as depicted in the image. Returning to the events of June 18th, there were 5 individuals on board the submersible that day. These included 58-year-old British billionaire Hamish Harding, 77-year-old French former commander Paul-Henri Nargeolet, British Pakistani businessman Shahzad Dawood, and his 19-year-old son Suleiman. As mentioned earlier, the submersible had been maintaining communication with the support ship every 15 minutes. However, communication abruptly ceased at 11:15 a.m. Despite this interruption, it was expected that the Titan would resurface according to the scheduled time of 4:30 p.m. When the Titan failed to appear at the designated time, those on the support ship waited briefly before notifying the U.S. Coast Guard at 7:10 p.m. Thus began a race against time. The Titan had only 4 days' worth of oxygen supply on board, meaning that if a rescue operation were to take place, they had just 4 days to locate the passengers alive. This urgency stemmed from the fact that the submersible's door could only be locked and opened from the outside, whether it was submerged or on the surface. Consequently, those 4 days were of utmost importance. Compounding the challenge was the vast search area spanning 25,000 square kilometers. One can imagine the difficulty of locating a submersible the size of a van within such an expansive region. The initial stages of the rescue operation involved the participation of American and Canadian aircraft. They utilized sonar technology to detect signals even underwater. Additionally, remotely operated vehicles, ROVs, were employed in the search for the submersible. On June 22nd, one of the ROVs, while exploring the ocean floor, came across debris approximately 490 meters away from the bow of the Titanic. Upon closer examination, it was confirmed that the submersible had suffered a catastrophic implosion, resulting in the loss of lives of those inside. The implosion occurred rapidly, with the entire structure being destroyed within a fraction of a second, attributed to the immense pressure at that depth. The primary structure of the Titan was constructed using carbon fiber, which is different from the typical materials used such as steel, titanium, and aluminium. The carbon fiber design of the Titan was an experimental approach, as no one had previously tested the suitability of carbon fiber in deep ocean depths. In light of this unfortunate event, it can be concluded that carbon fiber may not be suitable for this particular use case, as indicated by criticisms from ocean explorers and experts. These individuals, including sea explorers, oceanographers, and similar professionals, have strongly criticized the Titan, stating that safety regulations were not adhered to despite warnings. In conclusion, this tragic incident serves as a stark reminder of the importance of adhering to safety protocols and thoroughly evaluating the suitability of materials in extreme environments such as the depths of the ocean.